It took many clients. It took many hours of being with clients and then thinking about them later, like hundreds of hours probably, to find the through line of it all. And the only way that I could find the through line was to draw a map. Because if you've had this problem of not being able to articulate your work by doing one problem and one solution, I'm going to tell you the secret. The secret is people who are built in a way where they are highly relational are trying to use business advice in a transactional world. Okay, hi. Let's get comfy. Is this Cancer enough? Is this Taurus enough? We don't know. Okay, I don't know why I'm so nervous. It's the microphone. And it's the weird way that I'm sitting. But I also feel like this outfit is really frumpy. I don't want to be frumpy. Okay, all right, this is episode 1. I'm not even sure what I'm going to call this yet. I have an idea, but I haven't committed to it yet. But what is happening is my work is actually taking form. It's taking shape. And I want to describe it. I want to talk about it. I want to share it because it's going to be helpful for a lot of people. And I even did a drawing, but you can't laugh, okay? This helped me figure out myself, okay, and my work. Because I don't know if you're the same, but my work it feels very custom. But what the work that I had to do to put into it, no, that's not what I wanted to say. What the fuck am I even trying to say? I had to put a lot of work in to try to understand it. That's what I wanted to say. And there was a theme. There, deep down, it took many clients. It took many hours of being with clients and then thinking about them later, like hundreds of hours probably, to find the through line of it all. And the only way that I could find the through line was to draw a map. It kind of looks like an amusement park map. It's really cute. It's adorable. It's charming. And it tells a story. And it really helped me to iron out and unlock all of the questions I had about my own work. Because my work has never been cut and dry or straightforward or solving one particular problem. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you've had this problem of not being able to articulate your work by doing one problem and one solution, it's probably because you're a lot like me. And I'm going to tell you the secret. Okay, so the secret is people who are built in a way where they are highly relational are trying to use business advice in a transactional world. So what does that mean? Most business advice is transactional. That makes sense. And first I want to preface this with, this is a spectrum, and it's not a spectrum of morality. It's just a spectrum. Okay. So like, one is not good, one is not bad, but one is better for you. You live on this spectrum probably somewhere if you have a business of some sort, especially if your business is customized to your people and it is a service. Typically, this would fall into the more service business category, but you be the judge of that. So what happens is our world is, or at least Western world, is based on capitalism. The economy is based on making money, and what capitalism now is doing, it has been for a long time, but it's, end stage, as they say. Capitalism is basically, how can I make the most money for doing the least amount of work? Already, can you see the dissonance between someone who is very relational and custom and responsive to their clients' needs and vast array of dynamic wants, and trying to do the least amount of work and get the most paid for it? It already doesn't work. If you're highly relational, you are your whole essence of being is in the work. It might not be, like shoveling coal kind of work. It's in the work. It's in the attunement to the person that you are serving. So already people who are having a relationally based business are trying to make it work by taking strategies and tactics of a transactional business. So what's a transactional business? A transactional business is exactly what it sounds like. This is the thing that I offer and you pay that exact much, and there's no relationship needed between the seller and the buyer. The only relationship is money. It's the transaction between the two. Most of our world is based in that place. So if you are a relational person and you are taking advice for your business based off transactional qualities, it eventually isn't going to work. It might work a little bit, or it might not work at all. Like in my case, I have tried for many, many years to run a business in the way that everybody has told me to run a business. At first, it was like give people a freebie, a free PDF, a free download, a free whatever, and then bring them into the next phase, and then the next phase, and then closer and closer. Kind of like an orbit, right? I'm the central sun, and all my offers are the planets that are orbiting me. Can you tell I'm not a real person? And you start at Pluto and eventually you hop planets all the way until you're at Mercury, right by the sun, and you're like, I have close proximity. Or, in other words, a funnel. A funnel. You have all of the big bucket at the top and all of the people join up there, and then eventually you lose people. You keep losing people. You keep losing people enough till there's like 4 or 5 people who are paying really high premium because they're at the bottom of the funnel. That's fine if you are a transactional person and you are a transactional business. But what happens if you are a highly relational person who thrives on communicating with other people, who thrives on solving problems for their clients, thrives on human interaction on a daily basis? A transactional business model isn't going to work. So back to my cute little charming drawing here. The better metaphor to use, rather than a funnel or an orbit, is a village. You run a village. Because what is a village? A village is a place where people gather, a place where people come and go from, a place where people mingle in and out of shops and houses and restaurants. And it's free. It's not free like paid free, but it's a freedom. There's a freedom in it. You're not trapped in a funnel. And I really do believe people feel that energy. They feel, and we're getting wise to it too. Customers and consumers all across the globe are becoming wise to the transactional tactics. Like, oh, are you about to sell me something? Or how about you invite people to your village? You just invite them. You talk about your village. I mean, I do this all the time, right? I love visiting places. And when I really fall in love with a place, all my friends, all my acquaintances will never hear the end of it until I have imparted how much I love the place. I talk about it. I talk about how excited I am to go back. I talk about how much I love it. I talk about why I love it. And it's magnetic. It's magnetic to other people, and they want to go. And that's how I feel about relational businesses. So that's the overarching thing. So this is section 1. Okay.